Hey guys, what's up? This is Trevor from DNTR Tech TV, and as most of you know, Apple did release their new Keynote for today, October 4th, 2011. This morning, they announced a few new things and recapped a few things of themselves. Now, this new CEO came out and welcomed everyone for coming, and just was so excited about his new role as being CEO, and he knew he would do a good job at it. And he wanted to thank everybody for coming out to see the Keynote and everyone watching the Keynote. He said 10 years ago they released their first iPod and revolutionized the music industry, and just 1 year ago released the new MacBook Air that completely redefined Macintosh and Apple. They explained how today will revolutionize the company and help you realize how company was so valuable and precious to future innovations, integrations, inventions, and present technology and future technology. He also mentioned that just last weekend, Apple opened up 2 new stores in China, one in Hong Kong and one in Shanghai. Both stores have set new records. It has an iconic staircase that only Apple could design, says the CEO. And the store in Shanghai is now the largest store in Asia. The store set a record of welcoming 100,000 visitors only on opening weekend. That's pretty good for an Apple store. It's a great thing in Apple to know that everybody is going to come out and support them. And this is just a recap of statistics and everything, such as contributions and apps, kind of like a recap. Scott Forstall introduced a new app for iOS 5 that is released on the date of October 12th, such as everything else I'll be mentioning in this. It's called Cards. Now, this makes sending mail and postcards so much easier, and Apple will print and mail your card you make right from your iPhone and iPod Touch. It's only $2.99 if you mail to someone that has a residence in the U.S. and $4.99 if you sell it to someone worldwide. Now, for me, that's a good deal, and I don't usually, do postcards, but I mean that's pretty good. I mean, you can't really beat that. But Scott also does a small recap of what they mentioned in WWDC, the last Keynote Worldwide Developer Conference, for those of you that follow these keynotes. Such as iOS 5 innovations such as notifications, iMessage, reminders, Twitter integration, photos, camera newsstand, new camera from lock screen option, Game Center, Safari, and wireless updates, and new integrations to the Mail application. Now, I'll have a link below for the entire keynote that you might want to watch. I recommend going and watch it because I don't cover everything, just the important highlights that I think was important. But I recommend going and clicking on that link and going straight to that keynote. You can also follow it from apple.com, and they'll have the first thing, which is about the new iPhone that I'll slowly be getting into in a little while. But they have watched the keynote, but I mean, I can put a link. That's what I'm going to do, and I recommend you go and watch it. But anyways, iOS 5 will support the iPhone 4, iPhone 3GS, iPad 2, iPad, iPod Touch 4th generation, and iPod Touch 3rd generation. Again, it will be available on October 12th, such as all the great new things they're coming out with. Eddie Q comes up and recaps the integration of iCloud. iCloud is just what they mentioned at WWDC. Again, I'll have a link below where you can look at that. I won't go over any of that because there's a couple things that they've newly added, but I'll let you go and look at them. So Phil Schiller talks about the new iPod updates and news about the new and long-anticipated iPhone. So those of you that like to collect iPhones, as I like to say, better listen. Many people have had speculation of whether Apple will be unveiling the iPhone 5 or the iPhone 4S. Well, I was shocked with the answer myself, but the option they went with was the iPhone 4S. But we'll get more into that in a few minutes. Scott introduced the new update to the iPod Nano and the iPod Touch. The new Nano will have something along the lines of cover flow from the music app to the home screen. The new iPod Touch will be available for $199 and will also be available in white and black, just like the iPhone 4. This iPod Touch and the iPod Nano will be available on October 12th along with iOS 5 and the new iPhone 4S. Sorry about that. Okay, now let's talk iPhone. The new iPhone 4S has a whole new assortment of integrations, but the one thing that really stood out to me was a new great voice interpretation system called Siri. How you activate Siri is just simply holding the home button for about 2 to 3 seconds and a menu comes up, along the lines of multitasking. This is also available in the lock screen and, of course, the home screen. You tap the Siri icon and simply ask a question or tell a command. You can ask, "Do I have any meetings on Friday at noon?" And Siri will reply with yes or no depending on what you have in the calendar application. Depending on what you have, you can ask a whole assortment. You can say, "Call such and such," or, what the weather is like. And you can look at all, he goes more into depth, at the actual keynote. So I recommend going and looking at that again. But that's just a quick recap of what the keynote was about today for October 4th, 2011. Like I said, just go and watch the keynote. They'll get way more into it in the description keynote link that I will have below. And just all these new things that they're coming out with. It's great they're doing this, but honestly, in my opinion, I don't think they need a new iPhone. I mean, they just came out with the iPhone 4, but if Apple thinks they can sell it, they can go for it. I was kind of looking forward to the iPhone 5, and I was a little shocked when they mentioned they would be unveiling the new iPhone 4S. But, hey, if Apple wants it, they got it. I'm sure it'll sell a whole lot better, but that's entirely up to whoever wants an iPhone. Like you iPhone collectors out there. That's definitely not me. But, anyways, that's just iOS 5, new things that they've talked about. But, anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like and favorite this video. If you have any questions or comments or just anything, comment below and we'll try our best to get back to you. Most likely me, but Drew will too. But, you can also private message us. If you don't want to publicly ask any questions, it's okay, because I know there's some people out there. But, anyways, guys, just thanks for watching. I just wanted to let everybody know what's going on with Apple and their new keynote. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. See you in the next one.